Yo, yo, you know what it is, LA Icon, right here on another episode on Icon TV. And today is a great day. We got my compa Chris right here.
Saludos.
He's helped hundreds, if not thousands, of human beings start their businesses, their LLCs, their corporations, their nonprofits. Today he brought me my nonprofit paperwork. And yeah. You want to know what trips me out?
Thank you.
No, thank you. Oh, trust me. You want to know what? I've seen a lot of people I don't want to say nervous. They're just going through it when they're waiting for their 501c3
Oh,
paperwork.
man,
Why is
yeah.
everyone so pressed over the nonprofit?
Well, because
Because me and
nonprofit.
you didn't think anything of it, just like boom, bang, pow.
Well, because some people make it more like what it is. You know, we shoot to the hip. I asked you for the information. Give me the if it's religious, if it's charitable. What are you doing for the community?
Mhm.
I need the members. You know, you see with some offices, they make it all fancy and super serious. Nah, big dogs. Text me the information. I'll
Bang,
email you
bang.
the confirmation. Bing, bang, boom, done. It did take like about 90 days, 120 days.
Technically speaking, he gave me my LLC paperwork fast, but he can't control the federal government.
The nonprofit corporation paperwork was done within like 15, 20 days.
The exemption letter for your taxes
120 days. So I
took
said,
about 90-ish to 100 days. But that's average, right?
for sure, for everybody. Nonprofit corporation will set up tax ID number, a 501c3 exemption. Everything will set up from property. But I don't just do nonprofits, big dog. I do LLCs.
No, you do everything.
Oh, big dog, yeah. DBAs, LLCs, corporations, trademarks. We do liquor licenses.
Liquor licenses.
Oh, big dog, I do. There's a lot of things I don't put on Instagram, big dog, because there's a lot of like. We do a lot of stuff, big dog, but on my page, LLCs and corporations.
Of course.
Yeah, because everyone wants
That's
to follow. Everyone
that's
wants to follow
the
everything you
easy
do. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. But I got a whole team. My best friend's my partner in this business. He started over like 25 years ago. He put me on.
Shout out to your BFF.
Yeah, my boy, my compadre Steve. Steve, I love you, my boy. We low ride together. He's my best friend. He baptized my daughter.
Oh, so he's your compa.
Oh, big dog. His wife is part of the company. We have an attorney on the team.
That's
so
right.
at one time we had like 35 employees.
That's tight. That's a lot of.
Dog, babysitting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's taught me a lot of like, hey, Chris, come that way. Because he's more like upbringing. He knows his business. I'm a little raw, compa. But I'm like the face now.
Easily.
Yeah, so he brought me in. I started working with Steve. I'm gonna tell you really what happened, how it started, right?
Bring that shit a little closer to you.
You got
Yes,
it, big
sir.
dog. A lot of people don't know the story. I've never spoke about it on a podcast, but I'll run it. You know what I mean? Grew up in the hood, kind of, Cudahy, California, off of Atlantic and Live Oak, played baseball, good kid, you know what I mean? Love the streets. But just like everything, big dog, I mean, you get influenced by the chacas in the neighborhood, you know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah, big dog. So when you seen people running around with the Escalades when they just came out,
Mhm.
Navigators. I remember my homeboy got a,
How'd you do that?
yeah, my homeboy had a Dodge Viper when the Dodge Vipers really came out.
That's fire. That's my dream car.
Dodge Chaca shit. So
My car now is more expensive than Dodge Viper, but that's still my dream car from a kid.
yeah, bro. So those are things that I grew up like, man, one day I want to have things like that in life, right? So you start trying to do your thing in the hood, growing up, got myself into a lot of trouble, you know? Been to the county, did that whole thing, been a Wayside, been a Supermax. That's cool, bro. You know what I mean? I respect for the people that do it, all my respect to my boys. Did the prison thing, picked up a V number, discharged the V number, had my discharge card on my wallet, bro, for almost 10 years. I was so proud of it, bro. I discharged the number. You know
That's
what I mean?
amazing.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't get a discharge stuff. I had a V number, an active V number. But anyways, when Steve met me, he met me real raw, bro. I remember he gave me $300 and he gave me money to go to JCPenney and get dress clothes. He said, hey, big dog, start handing out business cards for me in courthouse in LA, Norwalk. If you're going to Norwalk to get your birth
I know
certificate-
exactly what you're talking about. All the fools in the parking lot.
was me,
Hey, let me help you do your DBA. Hey,
Yes.
DBA.
Bro, that was me, big dog. I loved it. I remember that the Lakers were winning the
That's in-person telemarketing.
yeah, bro, point of sale. Guerrilla marketing.
Straight up.
Guerrilla marketing.
Is it
So-
still legal to do that? Like who's still trapping
well,
front?
no, they don't do it no more because the county kind of stopped that program. COVID changed everything. So when COVID hit, they dropped all the counties. The counties were no more soliciting from the counties, no more workers and stuff like that. Changed the game. 2019, I lost a secretary. And she wanted to get transferred to another location to closer to where she lived at. So I started pushing my Instagram in 2019. I was a secretario behind the desk all day because I was like, all right, answer phone calls.
That's cool shit.
Yeah, I loved it, big dog.
At least you didn't get fired.
Hell no, I'm doing my thing. I was already like years in the game. So I started my page doing the Instagram. I noticed that everybody in the game had an Instagram, brother. Every restaurant, every high-end restaurant.
Anything, everything.
Yeah, bro. And we're really helping key people in the game. Like my best friend was already helping real established businesses that were high-end, you know? But none of us knew about California new business, but nobody knew about our company. Started pushing my page.
That shit sounds like a government agency.
Yeah, bro. It's more.
So it kicks in.
It's official, like a rep with a whistle, dog. So when I started doing the Instagram stuff, California Business Bureau, and then I was put the corridos. People were like, "What the fuck is this?
Who is this? What is this?" Yeah,
exactly. So people looked at it. I was seeing my page get forwarded a lot, and people started reaching out. Hey, I need an LLC done. Now this is COVID. Now we're knee deep in COVID. People can't open up a business bank account. And in COVID, everybody like made money in COVID, bro. Like if you're a small business owner, you didn't make money in COVID, but you have no hustle. Okay, because everyone in whole COVID was just
everyone should have got SBA'd out,
bro.
Respectfully, legally.
Yeah, PPP, SBA, whatever it was. People were doing their thing. They had legal businesses. They got money and stuff like that. But the ones that were doing it right. Now,
yeah, everyone's still cool that did it right.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, exactly. I have a client, bro. That this man, I don't know what this guy did, bro, but we got letters, bro. Like the feds are on this guy. Travis, they're looking for you, my boy. Yeah, he's pulled up one day, bro. He pulled up in a Lambo. He pulled up in a Bentley.
Oh, that was down. He spent his money on the wrong shit.
But you know what? He was pulling up to my office prior to 2020, 2019, 18, and already in high-end cars. He had surgical centers.
So he was doing good.
Oh, yeah. Methadone clinics, surgical centers. God. I helped open up free rehab centers I helped him with. We got them all state certified. Anyways, so I had at that time like 7, 8 corporations sitting in my office. And March 20th hit COVID. He calls me around April. Hey, Chris, I need copies of all my LLCs and corporations. Gave him copies of all his stuff because I used to hold all his stuff. Never seen him ever since then. Pulled up in 2 foreign cars. Haven't seen him since. You know what I mean? God knows what that man did. Saludos, Travis. Anyways, but doing business, bro, I've met a lot of great people. We do. One thing about my company, Big Dog, is that we've been successful because we do legit business, Big Dog. We deal with a lot of type of people. I understand. But at the end of the day, dog, we file businesses. You know what I mean? I love what I do. I work with a lot of small business community, Big Dog. So my job, bro, is really to help out the small business consumer. Compa, like really, our people need it, bro. The minority people need it. It doesn't matter what ethnicity you are, bro. People need to be educated, dog. A lot of people that I sit with, Big Dog, and it hurts me, dog, because you see, like, they don't have their finances in order. They're renting houses. They want to buy a house. They're living with their mom, but they have a trucking business. Dog, like, ponte las pilas. Maybe sometimes you gotta get educated and get put on the right way. You know what I mean, dog? So that's what we do, brother. You know what I mean? We set you up the right way. I don't try to stream more and you put you on payroll. No. But dog, there's levels to the game. And that's what we're here for, brother. You know what I mean? So that's what I do, bro. Set up businesses.
What's a common business that you see made that's not necessarily going to make it in the long run?
A common business that doesn't make it on the long run?
I know that's a fucked up thing to say, but it's just to give good game.
Oh, a long business on the long run.
That could have potential, but you got to, like I would say, a restaurant.
Well, restaurants are like hit and miss, Big Dog. If you don't know about the restaurant industry, don't get in the restaurant business because you have to know about food. You have to know about preparation. You know about being sanitary with your food. You just can't be, I know how to make bomb ass ceviche. No, bro. You got to know what you're doing in business, especially when you're dealing with mass numbers and product and stuff like that. So a lot of these people invest into businesses and they don't know anything about. Don't get into business if you don't know about it. Get an investor that might know what they're doing. Get a partner. You know what I mean?
Yes.
A mentor.
That's critical.
Pay for a mentor. Yeah, bro.
Straight up.
Yeah. So I would say rough business is a restaurant business, but a good way to start it is like maybe start pop-ups, get a food truck, or they have ghost kitchens too. So if you have a popping little business, you can throw it online, throw it on.
I think even on DoorDash, you could do it from your pad.
Yeah, ghost kitchens. Yeah,
you could literally do it from your pad as long as you have the correct packaging.
All the licensing. Yeah, exactly. So there's different things. I've seen some people do it from their house that is legit, but you have to have everything in order. You know what I mean? Some people do have commercial licenses and commercial locations, but it's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But other than that, big dog, that's what we do. We do business filings. I do work with a lot of music artists. That's been pretty cool too, bro.
Starting the record labels.
Yeah, I work with different record labels, different record artists. A lot of the artists that I work with, bro, are super cool, bro. Like a lot of the corrido people, bro, super humble, bro. Like they have humble. Like I ask them personal questions, like, hey, how does it feel to travel? How does it feel to be away from your family, bro? They're just like us, compa. You know what I mean? Like,
straight up.
Yeah, and
struggles and everything.
Struggles, bro. Struggles. Shout out to all the people out there in the music industry, bro. It's a tough business, bro. But échale ganas. I got you guys. You know, things like that, bro. I work with Junior H. I work with Jimmy Humilde. I work with that whole record label. A lot of guys from Fuerza. I worked with Herencia Patrones, Herencia Grandes. I've done, you know, a lot of the ones that are popping in the Spanish music, we've helped them out, thank God. You know what I mean?
That's right.
I'm big into lowriding too. That's one of my hobbies. I like lowriders. I got into like maybe 2017, 18, right before.
What kind of car you got?
I got a 62 Impala.
Down ass fool.
Pretty feel, man. Nah, you know what? So, yeah, it's cool because you know, I'm gonna tell you the story too about the Impala. So my wife, big dog, we were dating at the time, and I was gonna buy her a ring, bro, and I was living with her at the time in El Monte. Shout out to the people in El Monte. And we're living in El Monte, and my best friend goes, hey, we're gonna go to Legion Park to go check out some lowriders. So I went out there the whole day, and I had a beautiful apartment, bro. I moved in with my lady. Let all my shit go because I was in love. She gives me the boot, dog. And this is not, get your shit out of here. I was like, so I told my mama, hey, ma, voy pa tu casa. I'm like 30 already, compa, you know what I mean? I'm a single man, but I had money put away to get married and do the whole thing. So my best friend, again, Steve, hey, compa, I'm going to go get some Impalas. I'm going to go look at some cars. Bro, he ended up putting this Impala in my lap, bro. He goes, give it to me in payments later, big dog, because he had bought it for himself, but he ended up buying a rag a couple days later for himself. So he shot me a heart up. In payments.
Rich. I'm like, that homie's rich.
Nah, he's a humble man. He's been working for years, bro. So anyways, he got the rag. He shot me the hard top. And I remember I had money put away, big dog. I gave him the money I had put away, moved to my mom's house, left my lady for a couple months, you know. She goes, hey, let's work things out. I was like, yeah, but I'm at my mom's. I just bought an Impala. Right now I'm about to build this. You know what I mean? So we're not really moving anywhere. All my money went to the Impala. Every credit card bill, engine. It's a frame off, you know?
Of course.
So my baby, that car, dog, it means a lot to me because I know I struggled. I lived on the couch for 6 months. When, you know,
that car struggled with you.
Oh, yeah, bro. And back then I used to drink low key, so I'd have a couple chelas and you know when you get beer balls? You get beer balls, bro, you start buying shit.
That's right.
So I'd be like, man, I need this radio, I need this part for the car. Get right on Buzz, I'm gonna buy it. So I learned my lesson on that too, dog. I built that car on a lot of
Buzz moments.
Oh yeah. But I don't really drink no more. I got like 4 years. When I went on social media, I quit drinking chelas. Like I will do it now, like once in a while. I'm into bodybuilding now, bro. That's another hobby that I have. And I'll get into that later. But yeah, so that car, bro, it means a lot to me. I'm from a car club called LA Times. Give us a Cinco de Mayo event, guys. We have a big. You want to go to the Cinco de Mayo event coming up? We have an extravaganza.
Where is it at?
At Legion Park.
Well, that's huge.
You ever heard of it?
No, but I know Elysian Park be packed with the gang of homies with cars.
Oh, Cinco de Mayo, bro. Best ever. I remember one year we had it at Lake Park. We had YG there. Not this year, but the one before, almost 5,000 people pulled up, bro. Everyone's there. Jamie, everybody from Rancho really be going to our shows too, dog. A lot of people in the car game go to our shows. LA Times.
That's right.
Yeah, compa.
That's a popular club.
Yeah, LA Times Car Club is a popular car club. We're from the East LA chapter, so.
That's right.
That's where we're from. Where'd you grow up at, big dog?
I'm from Sereno.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, know the area. Northeast LA.
No, yep, on the east side.
Yeah.
So, what do you think is the most common business that you have come through?
Right now, food business is popping. A lot of musicos. Right now, trucking is picking back up again.
Trucking is picking back up.
Trucking is picking a lot of transportation business, a lot of Amazon, a lot of trucking, though, a lot of semi-trucking. So I do a lot of trucking permits. Trucking's been booming lately.
Is it difficult to acquire?
Nah, you just gotta have a little bit of money. We do the LLCs and all that stuff, but the DOT, the CAs, the MCPs, it's not pricey, but you gotta gotta put a little bit of money, put some, not that much, compa. It ain't that serious, you know what I mean? But you gotta have patience. Okay, so you know how you were waiting for your 501c3?
Was I patient?
Yeah, you're a low-key patient.
I was chilling.
Yeah, you're on. But I have some people that are like with these MCPs, bro. Like,
what the fuck is an MCP?
Motor carrier permit. It's like a permit to
cross country.
No, that would be an MC, motor carrier.
Got you.
So MCP is for in California. They gotta get insurance. They gotta get all that before I can apply for that. So sometimes they gotta wait. They gotta pay for their trucking insurance. And
they're paying for shit that they're not using
exactly.
Yet.
So they're like a month in, bro. They're like, hey, Chris, I'm paying for my trucking insurance. When's my license coming?
Sometimes it be like that, dog.
Hurry up and wait, compa. Wait by the bars.
Straight up.
Yeah, bro. It's part of it. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of money in the trucking business. I have a lot of successful clients.
I know a couple of homies that randomly, they don't even drive. They just bought the trucks and got the business.
Yeah. Bro, I had a meeting, with this guy. He owns a really famous meat market. It's called La Carniceria. One of them. So I'm sitting with him, bro, and we're doing business. And I was telling him, hey, felicidades, compa, con todo from the meat market business. He goes, oh, no, he's one of the owners. He goes, no, I'm in the trucking business. My real money is the trucking business. He goes, bro, he told me he owned 80 trucks.
God.
80 semis, compa.
The meat market shit is just for around.
He called that the passive money. Compañeros, saludazos. Yeah, bro. And, you know, these are just business people, bro. Business people, bro. Like
80 trucks?
80 semis.
Interstate.
Yeah, he's all
across country too.
All cross country, yeah.
Oh, he's raking it in.
Man. But he's a businessman, bro. I follow him on social media 7 days a week. He's hitting me up, like, Chris, I have questions on. He's a business guy. You know what I mean? So those are the people that inspire me, bro. I'm inspired by the people that are making it, bro, that weren't supposed to make it.
Facts.
Like, you'll be surprised, bro. You know, I don't ever judge a book by its cover. Don't ever judge a book by its cover.
Because you have no idea that person's ambition, their drive, their goals, what they're gonna fucking do.
No, bro. No.
Look at you.
No. Yeah, bro.
Banged out ass fool.
Qué well. Nah, big dog.
Look at this fool. You can see the brochure was there.
No.
Clearly.
I have a clip on now. When I have a meeting, I put the level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Nah, but you know, I've been around, bro, you know, but I'm just like anyone else, compa. I learned bro, I've been shot in the head. Nobody know this story, bro. You know what I mean? I was like 17 years old. Look, it went in, came out.
Where were you sleeping at?
I was out there in LA, like in the Florence area, for Atlantic and stuff like that.
Near your pad.
But my pad, I grew up in those areas, you know what I mean? But it happens. You know what I mean? I was a young man though. I was like 17.
That must have been rough, fool.
Hey, bro, I remember I was all bandaged up. I looked like a Q-tip, and I was up the next day. I was, bro, like, but I'll never, like, thank God my mom prays a lot for me, compa. You know, I have a lot of friends and family that look out for me. And yeah, bro, I like, sometimes I could tell you, like, I could write a book on all the shit I've been through, you know what I mean? But, you know, now I have an outlet to help people move ahead in life. I teach people about finance. I teach people how to start a business legit, how to do things correctly. I've helped out people, like, that are barbers, and they want to, like, they're making good money, bro, but they don't have nothing set up correctly. So we put them up, get them get them registered, get them legit, show them how to run a little bit of payroll for themselves. Bro, this dude the other day came to my office. He said, hey, bro, I just bought my house. 2 years ago, I said, I forgot about this guy. I just bought my house because everything you told me I've been doing. I was like, man, I went to my house.
Shout out to that.
Yeah, compa. Yeah, bro. So, like, I think it's important, you know, like, to really, like, to be transparent, to sit with the people, hear them out, bro. That's been the key. That's been the key for me, bro. You know what I mean? It's not about anybody that has a business and you really want to blow it up, or you really want to, if it's, I don't care if you're doing marketing or you're selling a service, look out for people. When you start looking out for people, bro, you start doing things just on the fucking natch, you're going to get blessed.
Facts.
You're going to get blessed, bro. Sometimes, bro, I swear, I'll have meetings, consultations, and they're free, bro. And they'll come back, bro, like 4 months later. Hey, bro, you sat with me, or I sat with your guy. Bro, nothing's in vain these days, bro. Those are just little seeds that you plant.
If someone took the initiative to tap in,
yeah, bro. Let's look out. You know what I mean? I'm in Santa Ana, California, bro. That's where you can find me. When I went to that office, bro, in Santa Ana is my hub, dog. You couldn't pay me to work out of LA County. You couldn't pay me to work out of Santa Ana.
Why?
Bro, because Santa Ana's where it's at. I'm going to tell you why.
That's crazy to hear like
You
that.
ready for this shit?
Lay it on me.
I'm
Pause.
going to give it to you. In Southern California, you have Los Angeles, you have Orange County. I'm in the middle, bro.
You want to know what? I could see that.
I'm in the middle of Southern California. So I have people from San Diego that pull up on me, Riverside,
Everywhere.
San Bernardino people.
Highly accessible.
Yeah, LA people. So I don't give a fuck if you're like, hey, bitch, I want to pull up. They pull up on my office. I'm like, you want to wait? I got the South Coast Plaza. I got Amor and Tequila. I got cafes. I got Loaded Cafe. One got lunch. There's a bunch of spots in my area, bro, that you can go and chill out while I go knock out your paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I have all types of clients, but I'll be like, hey, I know you're a Chaca. South Coast Plaza's right here. There's a Louis store. There's a Gucci store. There's a Water Grill in front.
Water Grill's fire.
Water Grill's fire, bro.
I've been to that location.
Yeah,
What
super
is that,
fire.
Newport? No, they don't call it Newport.
Now that's right there, South Coast Plaza, South Coast.
I guess you're right.
Costa
Yeah.
Mesa. And
Costa Mesa, yeah.
And one of my clients there, my boy Bessels. Shout out to my boy Bessels. They took me there. They got a brand that been pushing, clothing brand. But we went there anyways. So they, you know, it's that's where. And then not only that though, bro. Out of Santa Ana, you have a lot of influencers now that are coming out, bro. You got Lalo the Giant. You got everybody out there.
Shout out to Lalo.
Yeah, bro. Everyone's out there. My boy Borbon's out there doing his thing out there. He's shooting a bunch of content out there. 777 Marketing. Shout out to my boy.
Bourbon, doesn't he own Amor y Tequila too?
Bourbon's part of it. Yes, he's one
Cone or whatever.
Yeah, he's one of the chacas there too. Yeah.
And the little bar thing
But
downstairs.
You know what they say about Bourbon? No one's ever. Bourbon is not a gatekeeper. I've been fucking with Bourbon dog before he was helping me with my content. I've been watching that man put people together to make money. And he's been like low key in the back, just boom, 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 doing his thing. He's not a gatekeeper, dog. Bourbon's going to get his day. But anyways, Santa Ana's where it's at, bro. I think it's a great city.
Mm-hmm.
When I went there, bro, we had a homeless problem. And it was cool because I have a lot of homeless, like people that I used to fuck with, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy. I have a lot of love for those people, bro, because a lot of them need you know what I mean? Some have like schizo, but I got a patience for them because I used to stand in front of the courthouse all day. So there was some
so you're just chopping it up, f***ing around.
Oh, but I wasn't behind the desk. I wasn't for the courthouse.
You were outside.
Yeah, I was in the trenches, dog. I knew them by name. So there was some that would show them care packages, somebody checking with me. Hey, Chris, I've been good. But I watched that whole city get cleaned up. It's nice. My little office is already getting the rehab done. So
that's right.
We're moving forward, bro. We're moving forward, compa.
Does anyone hit you up like, I'm having trouble with my shit?
Yeah, bro. Different situations. So like,
hey, pero I can't help you, G.
Yeah. So sometimes people be like, hey, different situations like, well, hey, right now I'm owing a bunch of taxes, or like, hey, big dog, I'm about to like, I got caught up with some thing. I gotta get off this business. I see all sorts of shit, dog. People get themselves in some jams, bro. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
I think in life, bro, like if you already have success, bro, ponte las pilas, do things right, bro. Like sometimes, bro, not all money is good money, bro. Get yourself in a wreck. You know what I mean?
This is gonna be a grimy ass question, and maybe I could take it out if it's too wild. How many LLCs? Well, you just said the homie had 10 LLCs.
Yeah.
I guess you could do whatever you could open as many businesses as you want.
Well, yeah.
Can the state stop you from opening a business?
No. Travis, that guy had 10 legit businesses.
What if I have 10 businesses that I filed bankruptcy on?
Well, you have a right to file whatever you want on your business, brother.
Don't say shit like that.
Yeah, you have a right to file whatever you want. Travis, he had a legit business. He had methadone clinics. He had surgical centers. His partner on the surgical center was my ex-lady, dog. The one that did all her surgery. That was his partner, dog. So I knew he was legit. Crazy. Now Newport too. Newport got a bunch of plastic surgeons.
I'm mad at it. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. But no, this is what I do, bro. You know, like if someone wants to start a business, bro, send them my way. If they have questions, California New Business, bro, we got 4 locations. We got one in San Bernardino, one in Norwalk, we got one in Santa Ana, and we got one in Van Nuys. But you guys got to type in with Compa Chris in Santa Ana. I'm exclusively in Santa Ana.
Also, I don't know if you're going to do this for everybody, but for me, we did everything digitally. I never stepped foot in your fucking office one day.
It's because you know what, I try to sit with it. I don't even come and deliver paperwork, dog, but I came to you, dog. You know what I mean?
You came for the interview, fool.
My boy. I'm here for the podcast. No, but I wanted to. No, I need to start coming outside my comfort zone because my office is my comfort zone, bro. And
I respect it.
Yeah.
I try not to interview anyone except for here. You want to meet me? Meet me here.
Yeah.
I don't want to go anywhere. Why?
No, this is your spot. So I wanted to come out anyways and meet with you, big dog. I always seen your stuff online. I see what you do with the Chicano rappers. I see what you do with the Hispanic community, bro. I fuck with it heavy. I know you were working with King, my homeboy King Little G for a while.
Yep.
You know him well.
Once upon a time.
Yeah. You know, I see what you do, bro. So I wanted to come and support your Eyekon TV.
Highly appreciate it. Let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
What are starting your business basics 101? What do you need to start an LLC?
All right, so
not trucking.
So we're gonna basics 101. So you have options, guys. So when you want to start a business, you don't have to just go straight to LLC. You can go DBA. If you don't know what a DBA is, Google
doing
it.
Business as.
Yeah, doing business as. We register with the courthouse in LA, wherever. County Kirkside.
Do you think it's cheaper, but do you think it's safer to do LLC for insurance purposes?
Nah, I think a DBA, but anyways.
No, a DBA.
Yeah, because.
But I'm saying, do you think it's better?
I'm gonna give you an example.
It's better to do an LLC, right?
Today I had an example. Here's an example. The girl came to my office, and she forgot to pay all her sales tax, and she had a DBA. Everything is in her name.
Oh,
They levied her account.
Respectfully.
She got messed up, pobrecita. They levied her account. Why? Because everything's in her personal name. If she would have had an LLC, they could levy the LLC account. There's no money in it. They can put whatever. There's nothing in it. So now she owes money to the state. Her social's kind of like they found out where her banking was, so they pulled out. I think it was like $600, but still $600.
Whatever.
Yeah,
that was all her money.
That was all her money. She was her.
No, yeah, they try to take everything. They try to satisfy their debt.
Exactly.
And all she had was $600, so it is what it is.
They pulled it all out.
Respectfully.
So that what's another situation too where I see LLCs that kind of save the day too. LLCs will protect you liability risk, taxes wise. I mean, you got to make sure you're not commingling. Like if you really want to do it right though, and shit does hit the fan, you can't commingle your bank account. So you can't be paying your rent from your business bank account. You can't be paying your mortgage. No, it's called commingling. You can't do that. You
don't do stupid shit like that.
No, so if you're going to have an LLC bank account, separate, you can't be mixing your finances.
You're just going to have to pay yourself, and it is what it is.
Yeah, and then I teach you all that, bro. There's ways to pay yourself out of an LLC. You could run payroll. There's different, you know what I mean? But that's here for another day. But they can go as the DBA. They can set up as an LLC. Corporations, it's more like tricky, and there's more things, more requirements. But that saves you money in taxes. Like me, I have an S corp, bro. And that's the reason why I was able to buy my house. Like, shit, that shit saved. When I was like having to do taxes as an S corp, I was like, oh, sign me up as an S corp because you pay less money. So when you got an LLC, you could be taxed as a sole prop. You could be taxed as a partnership.
You could be taxed as an S corp.
And you can be taxed as an S corp.
Depending on how much feria you make,
exactly.
Of course.
You put yourself a little bit of payroll, but so when it was time for me to buy my house, I was like, thank God I had an S corp. I was paying my taxes. It was smooth. It was kind of like send all the documents and sign. It's yours. You know what I mean? And I didn't know the importance of having your stuff in order till when it was time for me to buy my house. That shit was like, bro, my mom cried, my best friend cried. It was like, you know what I mean? Raza made it, dog. Sí se puede, Raza. Dog, I'm telling you, compa, you know what I mean?
So for someone that's starting just for someone that wants to start their business.
I was starting a single LLC. Just do it just to be on the safe side. So in case shit does hit the fan or it doesn't go well for you, nothing.
You're protected.
Yeah, you're protected.
Limited liability.
Limited liability company, LLC. Got you guys. Follow my page, Chris_CMB. It's what I do. I do business filings. Want to start a business? Don't have to start a business? Type of Chris. I got you.
What would you advise someone not to do on their first business that they're opening?
Well,
what if someone comes in with big dreams? They want to be sick, incorporated, blah 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 blah. Like what?
No, you gotta go in levels, compa. Yeah, you gotta consult them in the right way. So, get their foundation. You're gonna have a location. Great. Make sure that they're not gonna go sign a lease for a business that's not zoned for the type of business they're trying to do. Because that happens too. So you gotta educate them. Okay, what kind of business? I'm gonna get a retail shop, Chris. Well, don't get a warehouse or don't get an office for a mechanic shop because it gives you a parking spot. It doesn't work that way. Everything is zoned. So you gotta call the city. Hey, I got a location. I want to get a brick and mortar. This is what I'm doing. Is this location zoned for what the private services that I'm doing? You know. So I help you do your homework. I educate you on finding your location, making sure that the city gives you your permit. Make sure, like when I do the tobacco permits, that you have the city license to sell tobacco, not just get your tobacco permit. One of my clients too in Norwalk got his tobacco permit, got everything done. He's like a Persian guy.
Was it a store or some shit?
Tobacco shop. He was supposed to pay the city of Norwalk his tobacco permit. They forgot. He didn't. Well, supposedly he forgot. They went and hit his shop. And
the ATF.
They went and hit his shop because he wasn't paying all. He didn't have his city license with Norwalk, but he had his tobacco permit from the state. Everything I had given him, but he forgot to register with the city. So the city sent the city like the public safety.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, shut his shit down. You know what I mean? But compa, you tell him here's everything. You got to make sure you do your things on. You know what I mean? So that's what my job is. I put pressure on my clients. Hey, go to the city, knock this out. You know what I mean? So that's what we do.
I feel it.
Yeah, bro.
What about nonprofits? So we're doing a charitable nonprofit, not a church. Doing a church one, we already know that's
yeah. So we do churches.
An extravagant hustle.
Yeah. So the nonprofits I do them a lot for like also youth soccer.
Yeah, the fucking AYSO or some shit.
All that.
AYSO? Yeah,
the AYSO. I do them for like Pop Warner football is big, nonprofits. Cheerleading is a lot of it's on nonprofit. Those little like we do a lot of soccer. Oh, also like for like these nonprofit like baseball clubs, like these men's like baseball like adult leagues.
What the fuck are they doing with that? Like
it's because they get the fields. So when you have a nonprofit, you tell the public, the park, hey, I have this nonprofit. I have a bunch of guys. I'm helping them, kick. Whatever the addiction is, I'm helping them.
So they're finessing it. Yeah. Respectfully.
Well, it's how you present. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So you say, I have a youth soccer team and in the parks, they give you the nonprofit. So
say less. So anytime I want to throw an event, I'm going to the park.
Exactly.
Because look, this whole time I've been doing, whoever knows I've been doing charity events for the kids, for the turkeys, for this, for that. I just go to homie stores like, Chris has a liquor store or a clothing store for hip hop. I'm gonna go there. We're gonna bring everyone there. Hopefully they get their little free shit and maybe they buy a couple items from me. Whatever. But I have done one at a park and that shit went way smooth.
Yeah.
And I partnered up with the nonprofit and now I know why they had it at the park because it was free as hell.
It's free. So you gotta talk to the parks and recreation people, but you're gonna get more doors open when you do have a 501c3 exemption. You're gonna have people that are gonna want to donate to your nonprofit because you are a legit nonprofit. Like me, like if I want to donate to a legit nonprofit, I want to get my exemption, but I don't want to pay taxes on the money that I just donated to you. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So.
Thank you so much for that. How the does that work? Because I remember back in the day. Tell them you're going to give it to a nonprofit, and we could give them something to tell them that they donated to our nonprofit.
You get your receipt back, like you'll get your like they're going to give you back they got to give you your EIN number that you donated to them. You know what I mean? So your 501c3
so for
exemption.
Me, what do I give to someone that just donated to me?
You're going to give them the receipt. You have an actual. When you do your accounting at the end of the year, you're going to give back all the statements of the people who donated to your nonprofit. So it's all part of your accounting.
What's the form called?
I got to pull up the form. I have my office, but yeah, I'll give it to you.
Let me know, Pedro, because I plan on raking it in real soon.
I got you, my boy. I got you. But make sure you file your 990 every year. You do your taxes. I'll give you all the details.
I'm tax exempt.
Yeah, with your 501c3. I got you, my boy. But no, that's what it is, big dog. You're going to give them your tax ID number of your nonprofit, and then you're going to tell them whatever the donation was, you're going to give them a slip on that. Your EIN number will...
Literally just a receipt.
Basically
what the EIN
is. It's like when you go to church. When you go to church and you donate on Sundays, at the end of the year, they'll give you a form of how much you donated to the church.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. If it's done correctly.
Fool, when we're passing around the shit, they don't know what you gave.
Yeah, but no, some churches will give you for all
a slip. They'll give you a slip. You write down your name.
Or what you donated.
Hopefully, they're doing. Damn.
Yeah, so that's how it kind of works. Nonprofits is one of the things I do, but more like LLCs called trademarks too. I do trademarks. You ever got into trademarks for a trademark?
Logos. You want to know what? For as popular as I allegedly am, that's trademarked.
Yeah.
Because the homie's smart.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand,
I've seen that honey thing. What is it?
Oh, what a dumbass! Shout out to my sponsors, real quick before we continue. Shout out to Royalty Honey USA. Pero, I know as a bodybuilder, you probably don't take this because you're an upstanding natural vato. But I'm sure you've heard of performance enhancement drugs.
Got you.
I'm not saying you do that. And I'm not saying that this what this is, but technically I would call this a ped for the bed.
On there.
So it puts a little prep in your step. I think I know that you've
Got
done a
you, my
significant
boy.
amount of time, so I'm
Yeah.
assuming you have a slight sweet tooth. So
All
I
right.
gave you the chocolate, perro.
All right, thank you, my boy.
I'll give you some. I got a gang of Lucy's of the regular honey, and I'll give you the homie. When you see Bourbon, tell the here's some honey packs for him too.
For sure, I'm gonna shoot him some. Thank you, my boy.
Shout out to the homie.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it, big dog. But no, this is what I do, big dog. You know what
Trademarks. How much is a standard trademark? Logo.
I mean? A logo for a trademark, $9.95 is what I charge. Full trademark though. Logo, all 50 states. I break down the classification, what industry you're in, whether it be entertainment. We go through different classes. We figure out the specimen. If you don't got the specimen, if you don't know what a specimen is, I'll teach you what that is.
It's the logo.
The logo is a logo, but the specimen is an example of your logo.
Yeah.
Chocolate royalty. This would be the specimen.
The product.
The specimen.
The specimen.
Hey, I gotta be fancy with it, my boy.
It is what it is.
It's a word. It's
It's the real word. It's the
real
official word
It's
for
the
sure.
official word. So yeah, I do with a lot of trademarks. Trademarks are very detailed, bro. Sometimes a trademark can last up to a year before it gets processed.
That's intense.
Yeah,
That'll
bro.
piss me the fuck off, low key.
So trademarks, I've done so many trademarks for people, bro. Big brand, La Carniceria. I've done stuff for Junior H. Trademarks. I've done trademarks is how you
The
officially.
homie did the Sad Boys trademark.
So that's right. So yeah, Sad Boys, bro. Have you seen that brand?
That shit's huge.
Dog, those are my dog.
Junior H is a smart fool.
Dog, that's my boy right there.
Believe it or not, I've never met him. Well, I passed by him once or twice. I met him in Culiacan at Hotel Lucerna in an elevator.
Yeah.
By chance. Nothing. I mean, I was there to do whatever I was doing over there, and he was doing whatever he was doing there. I got into an elevator and I looked at him and I said, "What's up, fool? I've interviewed Jimmy." You know, so I was just like, "Oh, that's cool, whatever." We're in passing.
Super
Shout out to
humble
Junior
guy.
H.
Yeah,
Super chill.
dog, Junior H is super dog. When I send him messages on WhatsApp and stuff like that, he responds right back. When he has a concert, he always makes sure I have a ticket for me and my guest. You know what I mean? Very respectful, bro. Like very to be a super he's like top 5 in the world, compa, and he's very
Easily.
yeah. And
He
he's
started
super
a whole fucking trend.
and he's super humble, bro. Like when I tap in with him, dog, he's no creído. You know, shout out to the people from Rancho Humilde that sent me Junior H. To Laura from Rancho Humilde is the one that kind of plugged me in. And
Laura's a nice lady.
oh, I love Laura. Laura, Becky, Jimmy, everyone from Rancho Humilde is amazing, bro. But Laura,
Jimmy's a great guy. That's a funny dude.
he's the one, bro. He opened the doors. I remember that DM. I fucking woke up my wife, dog. I just got the DM. I'm gonna do business for Jimmy. I was happy, bro.
He was already himself. He was already him.
He was 2020, Jimmy, dog. He was already
he's cracking.
knee deep in the business, Jimmy,
Full
dog.
swing.
Yeah, dog. Not that was blowing up. It was going crazy. So
I just got the DM.
I woke my way up. Dog, get your ass up. It's going down. My day had came, bro. I finally had, bro, all the corridos that I was playing on my Instagram.
Boom, are from him.
Yeah, bro, he finally started seeing all the traction that I was doing, bro. When you manifest something, guys, I don't care like what you believe in, bro, but if you want to manifest, you got to believe in it. You got to feel it. And it's going to happen. But you got to be doing things right. You know what I mean?
No, obviously,
I'm a little
consistency
raw.
is
I am,
key.
compa, how I get done, how I talk, compa, but look at the proof is like all the people that have helped.
Look, I think for me, you're talking normal to me. Now, maybe I don't want to be wrong and say it, but for someone that didn't grow up like us, yeah, maybe you're a little raw. But for me,
Oh, yeah, we're normal.
You're the
dog.
normal
Tranquis.
homie.
This is tranquis. You know what
Straight
I mean?
up.
Yeah, brother. You know, so like I shoot from the hip. That's why when people ask me, hey, Chris, I can speak to them and I can express to what they want to hear in their language because we speak the same.
straight up,
Yeah, I
you
understand.
just so happen to know a ganga legal term
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's your job.
That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do, brother. So we have attorneys that work with us. We have a full-on team. We have, if you need a CPA, we have all that. We got Lisa doing all the trademarks. We have a whole team, bro. We have a dedicated team that just sets up LLCs. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm the one that does all the paperwork because I can't.
It's impossible.
Fuck, bro. We got a team, bro. Shout out to Erica. Shout out to Melly. Shout out to Lisa. Shout out to everybody at CMEB. Shout out to my team in Santa Ana. Richie, Fernando, Nelson, and my boy Fernando. He's my right-hand man. He's like my son. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you have to have a strong team to win, compa. You can't. That's another thing why people fail. People fail, bro, because they don't spread the mustard. You got to have a team, bro. Your team has to eat. Your team has to eat, bro. If you're running around that chuck-ass car, the guy under you, bro, should be coming up next. My best friend, bro, Steve, put me in a Lexus when I was on the bus.
Mm.
I will forever be in debt with that man. Because I forgot what he did, bro. That gesture right there, he's not my homeboy, dog. He's not from, like, he didn't grow up, you know what I mean? He's from East LA, dog, from Cudahy. And he did that gesture for me, bro. He grew up in the Maravilla area and all that area. So he knows that lifestyle, bro, but he's all business, you know? And I'll never forget that, bro. And forever I'll be invested. So Fernando that's under me, bro, he just bought himself on like a 2025, it's like a little Honda Accord, but he's like 25 years old, bro.
That's
like,
fire.
Bro.
The Honda Accord looks kind of nice.
2025, he's only like 26 years old, bro. You know what I mean?
I only bought my Mercedes because I didn't want to be in the soccer mom.
Right.
Which is still a beautiful $70,000 SUV.
Yeah. No. So you got to have a team to win, bro. We have a whole team. We've been through legal battles. I think we spent over $200,000 just on legal fees when we're fighting the county of San Bernardino. So I know how to work under pressure. I know how to act. I know when I jump into a meeting when it's a serious meeting. I know how to kick it with the guys in the yard. I could be low riding. I could jump into a meeting tomorrow. I'm a little different. Yeah, thank God that I'm a little different. You know what I mean? I grew out my hair to cover my tattoos. But you know what I mean? It's part of the show, dog.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I'm raw, and I love it. I love what I do. I have a discipline, compa, that not everybody has, though. And that's where I have the edge. That's why I can move the way. I get up at 4:30 in the morning.
That's intense.
I get up at 4:30, have my coffee. I go through my DMs. Right now I'm doing about an hour of cardio before I start my day. Fasted too, with nothing in me.
Of course.
When I'm doing my fasted cardio, bro, I'm like 45 an hour minutes just in DMs, bro. I'm responding to DMs. I put my little Bluetooth, the Apple one, and I read it, and I respond back to the message, and I go on to the next one. So I'm multitasking while I'm doing that. I hit the gym. My first meeting is usually at 10 a.m., and I'm out the office by 6. You know, I have a strict program, compa. That's what I do. And then I live out there by Lake Elsinore, so I travel from San Jose. It's like an hour and a half.
91 fast track?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I used to have a Tesla, the Model X that drove by itself. I used to be asleep in that car, dog, but my wife told me to get rid of it. She didn't like me driving it. I used to be knocked the out, dog. 2 hours, an hour and a half, just knocked out, waking up already. But it's dangerous. 2018 Model X. It was the best because that one didn't have the camera on the inside. So that one you can really put the address, self-drive. That shit's gone, dog. Just hold on to the wheel.
That's all I was gonna say. Just touch the wheel.
Just touch the wheel. That's it. You know, I miss that car, but I had to get rid of it. My wife was like, "Nah, you're gonna end up fucking killing yourself." You know.
Pretty dangerous, but it.
Yeah, tranquis. You know what I mean? But
you're down for that.
Yeah. No, so my day, bro. I believe in I believe you have to have a strong work habit, a strong like personality, bro. You gotta be like a man, dog. You know what I mean? You gotta do man shit. You know what I mean? Like just
Straight
the way
up.
you are, the way you. Hey, Chris, I gotta go take care of my son right now. Like you're doing shit that taking care of your family, bro. You know what I mean? Like I don't live a delusional life, bro, where I'm like, you know, pop in and you know, where I Javier's every other day and I'm over here. No, bro, like I'm knee deep in business and I'm at the gym, dog, and I have Frenchies. I love them. And I'm at the pad, dog. You know what I mean? I keep it simple, bro. Very simple.
What's the taco place next to you that serves the filet mignon tacos? Is that
Taco Los Cholos.
Yeah, Los
bro,
Cholos.
if you ever want to go to Taco Los Cholos.
It's because you said Javier's, and Javier's is cool, but I'd rather go to Los Cholos.
Oh, back, dog. I've been at Taco Los Cholos way more. I've been at Javier's maybe once or twice in my life, dog.
It's cool.
It's cool. I've been there. But Taco Los Cholos is one of my... Me and Boron were just talking about that right now. I was talking about... I had their torta, and they had this bread on their torta. I think it's like a ciabatta bread or some shit like that. Bro, it's super fire. I usually go with like the prime rib tacos, the filet mignon tacos. Yo, bro, don't get me going. Right now I can't even eat like that. Right now. I got 4 more weeks for my show. I got a men's physique. I do masters men's physique.
Oh, you're gonna do a real bodybuilding.
This is my 3rd one.
Show the camera, pedal your abs. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right now I got full on abs, dog. I got full on abs. Yeah, that's what I do, dog. I meal prep. I eat turkey 5 times a day.
Fool, you can't. I'm looking at your hand. You have hand all the way up to your knuckles, fool. You're waxing or what?
No. No. They're gonna spray me down.
That's gotcha, my bad.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Right now, I got a full 6-pack. I'm running around with like 8% body fat. But it sucks.
That's
dog.
fire.
You know what? I wanted to challenge myself, bro. I did it when I started losing weight. This is how it happened. So when I got the house, I kind of started drinking chelas again. So I was like, you know, I'm not gonna go back to my old ways. I knew how I was before. So
You caught yourself.
yeah, guys, when you know you're up, you gotta catch it and you gotta stop it before it escalates. I'm telling you that right now.
Facts.
So I was like, you know what? I'm starting to drink a couple chelas during the week. I'm gonna stop my shit because before I was like 5, 6 days, bro. Mariscos, bucholas, fucking the whole thing. I was a young man, bro, doing my thing, and then my wife, and she kind of like calmed me down. You know what I mean? But I know what it is, bro. And yeah, it's fun. But now doing the bodybuilding stuff, bro, like that lifting weights.
That's an entirely different mindset and activity.
Oh, it changed my life, bro.
Do you have a gym in your house yet?
No, but I do have 3 gym memberships active, bro. So like I have a gym membership.
No matter what, you're going to the gym.
Oh, bro, yeah. My wife knows. At first, when she was like, "Who are you trying to impress?" Now I got 3 years. I'm not gonna leave your ass nowhere. I'm like, that's cool. You don't got to do that lifestyle. It's for me. I don't need you to meal prep for me. I got it. This is what I like to do. You know what I mean? So on Sundays, if I'm not out there with my buddies with the cars, I'm always meal prepping on Sundays. So this week,
what's your go-to meal prep? What's your favorite fucking meal prep that you make for yourself?
Right now I'm doing turkey, so I have no choices. Like, what's my favorite? Right now I have a strict plan, so it's not like what's my favorite. It's what's gonna give me the results.
It's what you need. Yes.
Yeah. So right now I'm doing turkey. I'm doing turkey with. Depends if it's a heavy day. I'm doing like 4 ounces of rice, but. Right now they're shredding me down, compa. Right now it's like 6 packs are in. I have like 4 more weeks of por ahí. The last week is when they start getting rid of all your water, dog. That's the worst part. So
you're gonna cut like you're fucking fighting.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I'll show you pictures before this podcast is over, dog. My first cut was brutal, bro. It was one of the most brutal cuts. So my first cut, they made me drink 3 gallons of water on Saturday, 3 gallons on Sunday with consomme. It's like salt water, dog. With dandelion root tea. If you guys are gonna go to Vegas and you guys want to lose a bunch of water weight and you guys gonna go party in Vegas and shit, so they made me drink 3 gallons of water on Saturday, 3 on Sunday with dandelion root tea, consomme. And then that following Saturday was my show. Monday was 1.5 gallons. Tuesday was 1 gallon. Wednesday was a 0.5 gallon. By the time it was Thursday, it was 1/4 gallon. And then Friday was 20 ounces. And I still got to get my 6 meals in. One of these for the whole day. Yeah, for the whole day. And what the dandelion root tea does, and what all the distilled water does, and when you cut all the salt from your diet that week and you fool yourself, it throws all your water out. So you end up fucking just getting like cut, dog. You start looking like fucking like a Greek, like a Mexican fucking, you know what I mean? Aztec warrior, you know what I mean? So yeah. We getting ready for this show, May 24th, Anaheim. I think it's at the Anaheim Convention Center, the Marriott Muscle Contest 2025. So see how it goes. My first time I ever placed, I just did it for the weight loss, and then I got into the competition. I placed 4th place.
That's damn good.
For men's, yeah, bro. Out of 6 people, I placed 4th. And then my second time on men's masters, I placed 4th, no 3rd, and then 4th on the overall. So with the youngsters too, I placed 4th.
That's not bad.
Yeah, little motherfuckers are little.
Yeah.
I'm an old man, dog. I'm 43. I'm trying to, you know what I mean?
No, you're doing good,
youth, dog. So see how it goes this year. I love it. Anybody out there, guys? If you guys got a business, you guys run a family, invest into your health. I've been on this fitness tip, guys. I'm giving you guys good game, but if you're a construction worker, you're a fucking plumber, take 30 minutes, 45 minutes of your day, bro. Go walk on a treadmill, go for a walk, get your heart going, guys, because you start feeling sluggish, bro. You got to be there for your family. Your family depends on you. Your business depends on you. Your kids depend on you, brother.
Straight up,
bro. Health is wealth. California, bro, we're in the United States, bro. We're like, you know what I mean? We're foodies, compa. I fucking love it.
You want to know? My homie just went to Paris and he said that the portions were small as fuck, but not because it was so fancy, but because that's just the fucking portion size in fucking Paris. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're over here. We really are supersized out the fucking game.
Bro, my buddies are all Brazilians and shit. And not all my buddies, but a few of my buddies are Brazilians. And I have my buddies that go to Brazil. And they're all fucking fit in Brazil, big dog. I used to did Thai boxing too.
That's tight.
I did kickboxing for years, dog. People don't know this, but fucking Compa Chris does some shit. I used to train at this place called Kings MMA, and
That's a popular place.
Dog, I was there before it fucking blew up popular, dog. All Brazilians.
Mm-hmm.
Fala galera. Yeah. So those guys are brutal, bro. Chingazos, yeah. Master Cordero. So I've been on the mat, me, myself, Compa Chris, Shogun Hua, Vanderlei Silva, Fabricio Verdum. I've sparred, bro, with like Calvin Gastelum, UFC champ. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. At my time, bro, when I was like training 5-6 days a week at Kings, I was on it, dog. But back then, I was like going out and partying, and I was like going bars and fucking fools up and shit. Yeah, dog. All the shit that I learned at the gym, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Trying this shit out.
Been snapping out fools. But yeah, I can't be that, dog. Kings MMA taught me a lot of shit, though, dog. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm fucking around with a bully in the suit now, dog. You know?
That's right.
You know what I mean? But
That's
no,
intense.
that's what it is, big dog. I'm really big on like health. Really big on my family. I'm big on. I have Frenchies. You like Frenchies?
You want to know what, fool? You're going to hate me for this, but I really hate those little fucking dogs.
Do you, dog? Why?
Get a real dog, fool. That's just going to die fast anyways.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, don't say that, though. I had one that passed away on me, dog. Rest in peace, Lincoln. Dog, when that fucking dog died on me, dog, I've had people that pass away, like people that are real human beings, dog. I was like, nah, pobrecito, he passed away, but my dog, homie.
It's your dog, fool. You're super sad.
He's got his urn in my living room. I have him posted up.
Why Frenchies instead of fucking Razor's Edge pit bulls or fucking German Shepherds or what's the other fucking big ass dog? The Mastiffs?
King Corso.
King Corso.
Yeah. The reason why I like the Frenchies is because obviously that dog was training. I was on that Frenchie game before the shit started. And, you know what I mean? And,
you were caking up then for sure. You're making some bread.
Well, we've always done business, dog. I'm not saying that we're like rich and shit, dog, but I've always had a hard work ethic. You know what I mean, dog? Yeah, that's no here nor there, dog. But I was on the Frenchies games years ago, and my boy Lincoln passed away. So after he passed away, I got this dog from one of my boys from Watts, Kennels out there, Watts, and this fool gave me a dog with parvo, but I saved him. And when I saved him, dog,
super fucking attached after you brought him back to life.
Fuck yeah! I was telling this story to one of my clients. Ready for this one? So I was telling my client the story about how my dog passed away, and I got this one saved him from parvo, and he had came from San Francisco to do his LLC. We're in Santa Ana in my office chilling. About 30 minutes into the meeting, he goes, "Hey, big dog, I see you have all these Frenchies. You want to buy a dog?" And I was like, "What kind of dog you got?" He goes, "I got a Fluffy, Isabella." I was like, "Oh yeah." I go, "Beautiful dog, but you're not gonna." I go, "How much you want for that dog?" He goes, "Give me 15." I went, 15,000. Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah, my boy, you're not gonna get that shit from me, my boy." I go, "I love your dog, beautiful dog, but I don't got that kind of money, dog." Doing the paperwork. "Hey, Chris, make me an offer." I was like, "Dog, this wants to sell me this fucking dog," you know what I mean? So I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be respectful with you, dog. I can't afford it." Dog, I'm almost done with the meeting. He goes, "Hey, dog, throw me an offer. I see you're a good dog." I go, "You want to get rid of this dog, huh?" I go, "I'm gonna give you an offer, dog, and don't feel disrespected." You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you 5 bands for her, and I'm gonna give you 5 bands in payments, and I'm gonna take care of it for you. And I go, "If you want, if not, dog," I go, "That's the best I could do." He goes, "Do you think we could co-own her? And if you ever do breed her, we could." I go, "Absolutely." I shook on. I haven't seen that fool since. Dog turned his LLC. He gave me a dog at 5 bands in payments. I paid him off. I don't want to breed her, dog. She's my baby. You know what I mean?
Breed it.
No, she's bad. I have an Isabella Fluffy, dog. Her name is Bella, big dog. The most beautiful fucking Frenchie you've ever seen, dog. You know what I mean? She's la cabrona, way. He's my baby anyways. It happens to me, dog. The Lolo, everything goes to the dog.
You can't do anything with those dogs, though.
I know. You can't take them for walks.
No, you can't even fucking leave the house.
Yeah, she stills with me. I take her to the office with me sometimes. She's been to my office.
You have no choice. That's why.
Yeah. But she's my baby dog. Anybody that has Frenchies, yeah, I'm a dog lover, compa. You know what I mean? Yeah. I had this other one, dog. I have 3. Her name is Ursula.
Another small ass dog?
She's ugly too. We gave her an ugly ass name like Ursula because estaba feita la way, but you know, pinche ojo todo chueco. But I love my little dogs, compa. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah, dog. You can tell a lot about a person the way they treat their dogs. You know what I mean? Some people don't give a fuck about a dog. You know what I mean? Now me, I'm like, nah, dog, todo bien, güey. You know, like.
I fuck with my dog. He's good.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of time invested in the training that fool, but he'll sit. You know what I'm saying?
Chill with you,
He'll fuck around.
Gets so happy when he sees you.
He's a highly aggressive dog.
What kind of dog you got?
Pit bull.
Oh yeah. I used to have a dog, a pit.
Blue nose pit bull.
Yeah, I had a blue nose pit bull. His name was Dodger, and back then I used to be into RC cars. I used to spend money on Fucking RC cars. Don't ever get into RC cars. That's a terrible hobby. It's an expensive hobby too, dog.
Your
And
dog destroyed your fucking RZs.
well, no, I used to have those gas ones. I used to chase that. He used to chase those fucking cars down the block. He was fast, dog. I used to put like a
Buff ass fool.
yeah. Those are badass dogs.
My dog's a buff ass dog.
Fucking big old fucking head on them.
Pretty much.
Oh, got it.
Fucking badass
Big old
dog.
blockheads. Nah, bro. The dog game is crazy though, bro.
I don't fuck around.
Hey, when the dog game started, like in 2020, I remember, like when the whole COVID, I remember the first fluffy that I seen was a white one, dog, and it was this cat from New York, and he had like that Bronx style, like a trapper dude, like, oh, my boy, you know, one of those. He goes like, hey, he had like a shoe store out here, and he's doing his LLC for his shoe business, and then he goes, hey, I'm about to buy a Frenchie. And I was like, all right, cool. So he showed me a picture of it. Well, when he came back to pick up the dog, the paperwork, he actually had the dog with him. That was the first fluffy I ever seen in my life. It was an all white one with like blue eyes. And I asked him, like, how much did you spend on this dog? And this is like 2020. He goes, 45 bands. I was like, what the fuck? 45,000. But the dog was like white like this, dog. White like my shirt, blue eyes, compa.
That dog's not gonna protect you, fool.
No. No.
You have to protect the dog.
Yeah.
That's a crazy investment.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it, dog. I wouldn't do it personally, you know?
5 bands is a lot even. You know what? I got my dog from Toker. So my dog is from Mexico.
Yeah.
Straight up. You remember Toker from the brown side?
Yeah.
That's who I got my dog from.
Yeah.
My dog is the
Raza
only
was
dog.
famous, bro, growing up, bro.
My dog is the only dog that survived out of all the homies because they had a litter. My dog is the only one that's alive right now.
That's
this
cool.
Day. So
Are you gonna breed him or no?
nah, he's not a fucking world class dog. He's just a down ass fool.
Yeah. What's his name?
Gray.
Gray?
He's fucking gray.
That's
You know what I mean?
That's female.
My cat's name was fucking Blue. I keep it simple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's super cool, dog. No, but that's just what I've been doing, dog. I fuck with the dogs. I'm into the gym. I'm into helping people start their business. I want to like do something for the community. I'm gonna start something too, dog, to like be more like tangible to do. You know what I mean? I might start a nonprofit myself too to like help people start their business. You know what I mean? Like really like, you know what I mean? Like really like put them on, like give them shit for their business and they get donations. So like here's the fucking taco cart. Let me help you out. You know what I mean?
You want to know what? That's fucking fire that you said that because once upon a time when Edin's from your area. Remember Edin, the street vendor activist?
Yeah.
Edin Amarado. We used to do his podcast right here before he got popped. And
he's still busting.
He got gaffled for. I guess they went to go
in San Bernardino, huh?
I don't want to be fucking wrong. But yeah, I think they protested at a mayor's house somewhere in the IE.
Well, let me tell you about San Bernardino County, dog, because I'll tell you right now.
They're not fucking around.
They don't play, bro. The way that the court system are and stuff like that. When we were fighting the county of San Bernardino, bro, I told you, we spent on my best friend and me, 200 bands, huh? Couple years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, we're going back and forth because of our legal services and what we do for a living, dog. And they were trying to fuck with us, but now they learned these fools do good business. You know what I mean? Let's go slow, way. Let's go slow. Bro, they were like, give us I remember they told us. They told my best friend and me. Actually, they told the attorney. Tell California Business Bureau to donate $50,000 to one of our chosen nonprofits, and we'll leave you guys alone. I said, damn, dog.
Like, I don't even want to talk shit. I'm good.
I'm like, they're fucking hitting with the politics, my boy, on another page. You know what I mean?
No, that's some other shit.
Yeah. Fuck their mom. You know what I mean? But thank God that we
What was the charity you donated to?
Yeah, we didn't donate shit, dog. My boy said, run this shit. We ran this shit to the box, kind of, you know?
Straight up.
Yeah. And now they don't leave us alone. Now we have a good relationship with the workers. But the ones on the top,
they're like, fuck these fools.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Orange County Clerk Recorder, the people there, they love us. We get along so well with the supervisors. Everything is cordial. But out there's everything. Oh, they're on some other shit, dog.
So fucking Edin and I linked up with a Mexican man and a white man, and we gave away a taco cart.
See?
A real one, like with the fucking permit from the health department and everything.
That's badass, dog.
It ended up being a tamale cart because you can't necessarily have the taco preparation and shit.
Right.
And there's loopholes.
Right.
And you just gotta.
You can't have a trompo. Like I tell people too, like if you go, how does this guy have a taco cart with a trompo outside?
He's doing whatever he wants.
Yeah, he's got the licencia de Dios because he doesn't got the licencia of the health department, my boy. You know what I mean? Tiene la licencia de Dios. You know what I
Straight
mean?
the fuck
Yeah,
up.
and he's doing well. Déjalo en paz. Yeah. Yeah, his tacos are fire. It's fresh. Leave him alone. Let him do his thing.
That's
you know what I mean?
hilarious.
Yeah, compa.
But now, yeah, we straight up gave away a fucking taco cart.
So that's what I want to start doing. Definitely.
Hit me up. I'll help you out.
Yeah, I've
Push
given
it.
away. We've given away. I remember one time we gave away like to one of my clients. We gave him a corp, gave her $500, printed all her tags and labels for her flower business,
That's
and made
fire.
a banner for her. Some other cat too. I think he won like a band, bro. When I hit 40,000 followers, I gave away a band, and he pulled up and he wanted the guy from Santa Ana. I'm gonna spend this money on my truck. I was like, that's right.
you fucking
She gave my
understood.
car. Yeah, dog. I loved it, dog. Hey, so your wife does the whole Eyekon thing too, like the podcast.
Her shit is her shit.
Yeah.
But she comes on my shit and she does. So look, we have the color brown. You know what? That's what I'm gonna get you on. Fuck, I should have fucking had you do that instead. We're gonna do that. You gotta go deeper though. Pause. Fucking she has the color brown, which is her non-prison fucking podcast.
Yeah.
She has Indicted, which is obviously what that is.
Right.
And then she assists me here and we'll do our little Ike and Tina shit,
Yeah.
or she'll just fuck around whenever I ask her to.
Yeah.
But the main shit is that, and I'm bringing back the color brown shit.
Got it. Bro, you know I missed you at the event. You were there. I was there. I just didn't see you. You were probably hanging around with like Chaka people in the back or something, you know?
Probably low key.
Yeah.
Which event?
At the movie premiere for Horchata and Oat Milk.
I was sitting next to fucking Emilio Rivera,
You
and
ever seen all the actors?
pretty much.
Yeah, I was out there just watching the cars and the lowriders next to the taco cart outside in the back.
What'd you do? You donated your Impala to the cause?
Well, I wanted to bring out the car. They asked me to bring out some cars, so my best friend brought his Impala. I brought out mine. My boy Cello, my boy CeeLo from East LA. He's from our car club too.
That's right.
And my boy Cello, he just busted out his.
Did you watch the movie?
Yeah, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I didn't watch the movie. We had to leave. That day. Sorry, I had to leave, dog. The movie was like almost. It was 9 o'clock before they started doing the premiere. So
No, yeah, it was
it was late. It was late, and then remember, bro, I live in
You live far. Yeah, you live all the way in the fucking IE.
chingada.
Yeah.
I live in Lake Elsinore, so I was in North Hollywood. So that's almost like 100 miles one way.
Facts.
Yeah, in an Impala. So that takes almost 2 hours in an Impala because you know you're going 80 miles
Yeah,
an
you're
hour.
not going 80.
I'm riding that thing on 13s on 520s. If you don't know what 520-inch tires are, the 520s, then you don't know about low riders. But yeah, when you're on 520s, that's like,
No, it's crazy.
yeah.
I have 14s on my Cadillac because it's too heavy.
Yeah. Now imagine on 13s.
And yeah, and you got 520s. Yeah.
And then on 520s, like a little mohawk, like you're running on a little mohawk, you know? Because sometimes even on the lanes, like the car kind of like,
No, it takes you
Yeah,
because of that stupid ass line.
you know it.
I already
Oh,
know.
It's my boy. That's what fuck with you, Eyekon. You're a real one, dog. That's why I fuck this fucking podcast. I ain't fucking other podcasts, but this one, doggy, I fuck a real podcast, my boy. You know what I mean? If I go on a podcast, it's because I fuck with the person.
I fucking
Yeah,
appreciate
dog.
you.
I can relate to him. You know what I mean?
That's right.
But that's what I do, bro. If anyone that you know wants to start a business, don't know how, I'm really big on educating. We'll sit down. We'll go over the structure. I know how the legal structure is on how to set up your business properly, whether it be a brick and mortar, mom and pop, from the house. There's loopholes. We teach you about how to build business credit, nonprofits, corporations. We do a lot of liquor licenses. If you have a liquor store you're about to launch or you're about to buy a liquor store, we transfer liquor licenses, trademarks, a lot of stuff, compa. And I don't like to put a lot of stuff out there because there's like, I didn't know that my page had gotten some type of like movement, dog. So like I became like, a lot of people like to like not copy your shit, but there's fools that try to be like my style on social media. Like I was like, man, I respect. I soy pa todos, you know. But
It's
you
a
can't.
vibe.
Yeah, it's
They see it working, so I mean, shit, they're just
yeah, and I don't. It doesn't bother me, dog.
I
Because
would say be flattered.
I one thing I don't do, dog, is follow pages like that. Do what I do. I don't worry about my competition. Guys, if you got a business, like, don't focus on your competition. Don't focus on like what this man is doing. Focus on yourself. Focus on your craft. Focus on perfecting on whatever you do, because that's how what I do. Like me, when I create content for my page, I have a map, I have a calendar, and a calendar has 31 days, and I'll start like topic. Borbon, let's meet up on Tuesday, 12 o'clock. I have my topics ready. We're shooting, you know what I mean? We're running it. And it's important, bro, to like, to go out there, put your business out there. Guys, if you got a small business out there, guys, market it. Push your brand.
Facts.
Get yourself somebody, bro, that's a videographer. Don't be tight with your business. If you are cheap with your business is going to be cheap with you. You're not going to make it to the top or get where you want to be being codo. You got to throw money at that problem. When I started investing,
Big dog. What's his name?
Borbon.
That's not Borbon.
That's Borbon.
It's you.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize you because you fucking shaved your face?
Yeah, I guess.
Tick, my bad. Could you hit the fucking mouse pad, fool? I'm all talking about you right here, but it's you? Why'd you shave, Dick?
He's low.
Yeah, you're good. Just hit the space bar.
Yeah. So,
Honestly,
mhm.
I didn't even recognize that it was this fool. I
Oh,
even
bro.
said, what's up? It's Eyekon.
Yeah, he's a secret weapon.
No, yeah, you lost weight and you shaved.
Borbon is a secret weapon.
No, that fool's a bad motherfucker right there.
People, dog, like, it's funny, dog, because, like, for my business filing.
I'm like, that's not Borbon. Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
dog,
It
it's
sure
like-
the fuck was.
Borbon is like, people don't understand, like, right now, I'm enjoying hanging out with Borbon because he's gonna blow up more than what he is already. And I told this fool before I started fucking with him, I go, Borbon, if you like the other videographers that go Hollywood on me, dog, don't fucking leave me behind, because everyone that's a videographer, dog, they say get busy and then they forget about, I'm gonna go film for JOP, or I'm gonna go film for this artist.
Lalo dissed you or what?
No, I've never, no, Lalo's there. Actually, I've never done work with Lalo, dog. Lalo's my boy.
That one's been popping for a long time.
Oh
so
yeah,
there's
bro.
that.
Lalo's all over the place. But no, Borbon's been one of my most. He's one of my guys, bro. He comes and he shoots with me. He gives me ideas too. He's the reason why I went on Telemundo too. I've been on Telemundo.
This was plugged the fuck in.
Dog, he's not a gatekeeper, my boy. He's not a fucking gatekeeper. I remember he's like, hey, we're gonna shut Telemundo. No, he got me on my first fucking podcast. I don't like to step outside my comfort zone. He goes, Chris, you need to be on this podcast. I was like, nah, but why? He goes, Chris, it's good for you. All right, let me do it. He put me on the podcast for Ivan Flores. Ivan Flores is he owns multiple businesses, bro. Super big guy, tycoon, not tycoon, but fucking shotgun business for the
Yes.
Hispanic community, big dog. Just sold his business too for millions, bro. I don't even say that, but yeah. So he put me with him. He put me with JR, from JR. He does real estate, so his page is more on like real estate tips. You ever been what's JR's podcast? Is True Hustle podcast. He interviews like a lot of comedians and different people in the industry, Latinos and stuff like that. And then with Claudia, shout out to Claudia, man. Claudia from Telemundo. Amiga, I love you so much. She's put me on the show 3 times. She's taught me a lot, bro, on how to be on the camera. Yeah. She's a professional. Like, she's what she does. But I have a problem, bro, where I talk super fast. You ever caught that before?
Do your thing.
Yeah, I talk fucking super fast. My mom's like that, too. My mom's like, we're Latinos. So she goes, Chris, just calm it down. Because I get nervous. And then when I get nervous, I talk even faster, dog. You know what I mean? So, like,
You did cool today.
yeah, today was, I felt at
We're
home.
chilling.
Yeah, this is super comfortable. When you're on live TV, dog, and doing Spanish,
That's a little rougher.
fuck yeah, dog. And my Spanish is good, but it's not as crispy as those proper people on, like, Telemundo. They got that job for, you know, those
No, they have that fucking Spanish.
they're on the teleprompter. They're on the teleprompter. I was like, damn, it's going real. I remember the first time I went on Telemundo, so I was like, so my hands were sweating. I went to the restroom and I had to go pray.
That's tight.
And I was like super nervous, but now I got it. You know what I mean? Now I got it. I only speak on what the shit that I know about. I'm not gonna speak on something that I don't know about.
That's
you know
right.
What I mean? I'm not gonna be someone that I'm not. You know what I mean? That's what I do, big dog. That's what I do.
If there's one mistake you see new business owners make,
Yes.
what is it, and what would you fucking tell them to avoid doing it?
All right. Well, when you go into business with somebody, you got to make sure you have a good partner. If you're gonna have a partner, having a good partner, bro, is key for a business, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now because you opened that story, and I've been trying to think about how I was gonna drop this idea, not the idea, but this what's going on. So your partner's character has a lot to do with your business. You're only as strong as your partner. So lately, I've had these situations where people come in to close out their business because unfortunately their partner fell off. One was a situation because the business started together. It really took off. It became very successful. But one of the partner's wives was in this fool's ear, talk about you could do it yourself. And he listened, so that partnership kind of disassembled.
For sure.
And that partnership that these two dudes had hasn't been the same. Old boy's doing well, but the fool that like I can see him trying. He has a little lunch truck, but he's not making the movement that him and his partner had at the beginning. Fuck that off. You know what I mean? So that, bro, or like when you have a partner that's weak-minded, bro, like you're not gonna make money sometimes, and you can't have your partner telling you where's the money at? Why are we not making money at? We're building a business, you know. So sometimes you gotta be the man of this relationship. Be like, hey, hold on, me and my partner is what we're doing. Slow your roll. Yeah, you can't just fold like that, compa. You know what I mean? So know who you're doing business with. Know his character. Know that, you know, in business, if you have a partner, communication, transparency. I think a lot of businesses fail because pride and ego. People start being like, oh, they want to be the chaka, or you know your role, bro. And in business, everybody has their role. And I think if everybody works as a team and the objective is to move forward with the company, then that's what it should be. Sometimes I gotta make decisions in my business, bro, that don't benefit me, bro. It might not benefit me, but it benefits my worker. It might benefit my partner. It might benefit the company. It might just benefit the client.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta take those L's and W's when as you take them, big dog.
As they come.
Yeah, bro. Most definitely. That's what I think. Watch out when you go into business with somebody. Know their character. Kind of feel them out, bro. Don't just start dumping money. And then if you do got a partner, put it on paper, bro. Put the partnership agreement. Put the percentages on paper. If you really are investing with someone, I don't care if you guys are starting a podcast together or you're starting a lunch truck together. There's investments, bro.
Facts.
Put them on paper. Because all that friendship shit, bro, that shit, once these things go weird, bro, that word went out the door. You know what I mean? So on that note, put everything on paper, do good business, and bridges, bro. Talking about bridges. When you cross a bridge, bro, make sure that you know what you're doing because you're gonna have to cross paths over that bridge again.
Super facts.
Yeah, do good business, guys. Another thing too, bro, have you seen how fools are like kind of shady these days now, dog? Like people be like, for $500, they'll burn someone, or like fuck. It's just crazy how things are just so gray now these days. It's not like it's weird.
You want to know what? It's unfortunate, but a lot of our people are always in a survival mode mentality when they don't necessarily need to be. So
You
maybe,
know, so
maybe
like,
they thought they needed them $500, not knowing that they were gonna make
sometimes
tens
like
of thousands, maybe
exactly,
$1 million.
bro. They'll for $500, they'll cut off a whole relationship, bro, that could made them X amount of dollars or X amount of friendships or X amount of plugs. Another thing too is that a lot of people like to like jump on people's plugs, dog. That's another weird one. They're like,
That's a unique scenario I'm familiar with.
Never said like, you know what I mean? So that's why for me, big dog, I sit in the back, I do my content, I do business filings, say what's up, do my gym shit. I'm out the traffic, dog. I'm out the traffic. I don't. Another thing too is like today I delivered your paperwork, big dog, because I know you're super 1000 legit. You know what I mean? But like I don't like to go into them because I don't know who I deal with.
You don't know who the fuck these people are.
Dog, I have all types of clients, dog, and I'm gonna say 1000. Like I don't know what they do, what they do.
It is what it is.
Yeah, compa. Sometimes I'm calling people to pick up their paperwork and they're like incarcerated. You know what I mean? Sometimes like baby mom like, yeah, he got busted. I'm like, okay, well tell him that his LLC's ready. You know what I mean? But everyone out there in these worlds, dog, like you don't know what. That's why I stay in my safe zone, dog. I do my shit. Here's your documents. Open up your bank. Do your thing. You know what I mean? But like what people do on their own time, and it's like it's crazy now these days, dog. We're living in some crazy times, dog.
2025 is a crazy place for sure.
Definitely, big dog. Definitely. But I love where it's going. I'm really big on like pushing the community to move forward. I think that it's important that people educate themselves on how to get themselves out of a jam, start their business, do things correctly. get licensed, have some type of like point of direction what I need to do, because there is nothing really out there for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I think we've covered a lot of things. You're definitely going to be going home in some severe traffic if I keep you any longer.
We're good, then, my boy. Thank you for the opportunity, big dog.
I think what you're doing is amazing. You're highly relatable to a lot of people. And for the people that aren't from where we're from or the path, I guess you could say, I think you're doing solid business and don't let any words or looks fool you. Fools, if fool's the
No.
real deal. I tapped in and I'm a very picky motherfucker. I hate motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah, you see how I work though.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, you see how I work, dog. I don't waste your time. I'm very transparent what it is. You shot the info, I shot the paperwork.
And that's it.
Thank you for your biz, my boy. Thank you, brother.
Listen, follow the homie. His Instagram is in the beginning of this fucking episode. His link is in the description. Make sure you tap in if you guys are trying to start your business. We hope this was insightful and he gave you guys some good game on starting your next business venture. This is the homie Compa Chris. My name is LA Eyekon. Shout out to Bourbon in the back.
Shout out to
Like, share, and
Bourbon.
subscribe. Comment or fucking whatever you want. If you have any questions, and I'll forward it to the homie.
That's right. When I start a business, don't know how to start a business, type of Chris. I gotta go.
A ratos.
That's crazy.